You did nothing to them, but they are still against you. This is why. One of the hardest things to accept in life is that sometimes people will dislike you without you ever truly harming them. You stayed respectful, stayed peaceful, minded your own business. Yet somehow you still became the target of strange tension, strange energy, and quiet hostility. And for a long time, you kept trying to understand what you did wrong. Maybe I spoke too much. Maybe I was too quiet. Maybe I offended somebody without realizing it. But God says not every attack comes from something you did. Sometimes people attack what they do not understand. That's deep because human beings naturally fear things that feel unfamiliar to them. Different energy, different mindset, different spirit, different way of thinking. And when people cannot fully understand somebody, they often create assumptions about them instead. Some people looked at your quietness and called it arrogance. Others looked at your peace and called it suspicious. Others looked at your discernment and became uncomfortable around it. Not because you attacked them, because your spirit felt unfamiliar to them. And honestly, some people are so used to fake energy that authenticity feels threatening to them. Remember Jesus himself. Not everybody understood him. And what happened? People attacked what they could not fully understand spiritually. That is why you must stop taking every negative reaction personally. Because sometimes people project fear onto people they cannot easily figure out. And some of you naturally carry a different energy. You observe deeply, you think differently, you move differently. Your spirit does not fully align with certain environments. And people sense that even when no words are spoken. That's why certain rooms feel uncomfortable when the moment you enter. Certain people become defensive around you immediately. Others quietly study you because they cannot fully read you. And honestly, that can feel lonely sometimes because you just want peace. You are not trying to intimidate anybody, not trying to create tension, but God says light naturally exposes things, and exposed people often react emotionally. Hallelujah. That is why some people attack your character without truly knowing your heart, because misunderstanding often creates fear, and fear often creates hostility. And hear this carefully, do not become bitter because people misunderstand you. Not everybody is spiritually aligned enough to recognize your intentions correctly. Some people judge based on insecurity, others judge based on projection, others judge based on their own unresolved issues internally. So stop exhausting yourself trying to force everybody to understand your spirit. Some people were never meant to fully understand you, and it's okay because your assignment in life is not make everybody comfortable. Nope. Your assignment is protect your peace, stay authentic, stay spiritually grounded. And honestly, some people attacked you simply because your spirit carried something they secretly lacked: peace, clarity, authenticity, purpose. That's why your presence unsettles certain people naturally. Not because you are evil, not because you are arrogant, because your energy reflects something they do not fully understand internally. And let's be honest, some people create entire opinions about you after observing you for 30 seconds. Meanwhile, you are just standing there thinking, I literally said hello. But that's how misunderstanding works sometimes. People create stories to explain energy they cannot interpret properly. That is why discernment matters. Because not every negative reaction around you is proof you are wrong. Sometimes it simply means your spirit does not align with everybody around you. And that's normal. John 15:18 says, if the world hates you, know that it hated me before it hated you. Even Jesus experienced misunderstanding, opposition, judgment. So do not panic when everybody does not understand your spirit immediately. Stay humble, Stay kind. Stay grounded. But stop shrinking yourself emotionally just to make misunderstood people feel more comfortable around you. You did nothing, but they are still against you because people often fear what they cannot fully understand. And what is feared is often attacked first.